I am also getting this tree removed that fell from a storm. I don't know if this tree fell last year or early part of this year, but I stumbled across it. Didn't even know it had failed. Always had been rotten, and I'm gonna get this tree removed today as well. So the project for today is removing this fallen tree. Eventually, I'll probably get someone to cut these down again and have this just clear right here. Um, I'm also have some trash that I'm going to get removed today. And I'm also getting some bushes cleared off this huge area that has been an eyesore for the community because you pretty much couldn't see how to get out your driveway. This is the other trash and debris I'm having removed today. I have still not started on the garden. I'm changing everything around. I did get someone to move all my retaining wall bricks to the front of the fence. I'm gonna put dirt over in here and it's gonna be a flower bed. I may not even do flowers this year. I just want to get my hardscape and landscape done. Let's see what's blooming in the garden. This is a baptisia. It's a yellow baptisia. Look at how strong the stalks are. This is the second season for this baptisia. And I also have one in a pot as well that's blooming. All the leaves have flushed out on my sweet bay magnolia. Don't quite have any blooms yet. These are some daylilies that have some weeding, lots of weeds growing in them. I'm probably just gonna cut them all back so I can thatch out the weeds. I am going to get all the shrubs in this flower bed removed. Shrub number 1, my pittosporum did not survive this frost, but it's been here 2 years. Shrub number 1 is going to get removed. My emerald arborvitae is going to get removed. I may leave this fire chief. These are my 2 tater tots that I bought last fall. I'm probably going to put them in these pots because they stay small. My baptisia will probably stay. My Japanese maple may stay because I have one up front already. And the blue spruce and that shrub is going to be removed. More daylilies on this side that I'm going to have to cut all the way down to get the weeds out. I am not going to pick through these daylilies just to get all these weeds out of there. I just might as well cut the whole thing back. There's some canna lilies coming out. They're red. More shrubs that I'm going to remove. I may leave these 3. I'm not sure. There's 3 shrubs there. Forgot the name of them. And these 2 blue spruce I'm going to remove. Now, where's all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are going to go? They're going to go in where my swoop was. This is where I had my dry river pebble bed. And I'm going to put the shrubs along this swoop spaced out as evenly as I can. So I'm going to have 3 blue spruce and the 2 yellow shrubs that I showed you guys earlier. And I might move those as well, I'm not sure. And they're going to go along the swoop in front of my Japanese maple, my giant green arborvitae, and this is a red bud that I'm going to keep low. This red bud, they say grow at least 30 feet tall, but I'm going to keep it low and spread wide. As you can see, I'm already training it. I cut the top off and it's flushing out growth outwards. We all know, and I learned through research, if you stunt the growth going upward, it will branch out. Your branches will grow a lot wider. That green giant arborvitae I normally keep low. I'm going to put some retaining wild bricks around each one of these trees, and I'm gonna put hostas up under it because I have a full sun yard. But if I keep the skirt lifted on the Japanese maple and the green giant arborvitae as well as this redbud, it will provide a little shade underneath. So I'm definitely going to put a one layer of retaining wild bricks under this tree, and this tree. This one is going to be my widest, and it's going to have those ferns, those shade-loving ferns, shade-loving hostas, any shade-loving plant with foliage I'm going to put under each one of these trees because I so desire a shade garden, and I'm going to hopefully I get at least the hardscape of that done. And I removed my swing that was here, and I'm going to get all these blocks removed and recycle them to in front of the shed that I have, so it would, we won't track so much mud in the shed. So all of these are going to be removed soon. So that's why I may not even do any flowers, because I have too much hardscape and too much replanting and too much moving different. This is a spotlight, moving too many different shrubs. I'm changing my entire layout in my front garden. I put this faux grass on this galvanized fence. This fence was already here. It's a backyard fence. I really like that right there. I purchased it from a liquidated store. I purchased 4 rolls, and I really didn't know what to do with it. So I pretty much like it here. It gives it some privacy, which not a lot, but I just like it here, and I'll probably leave it here. I'll probably use some organic insect killer, spray on it every now and then because it's kind of thick. As you can see, my hands has been removing drywall. I moved this hanging planter to this trellis. I got this trellis from Hobby Lobby last spring season. It might have only cost me $10. And as you can see how this fence this no-dip black fence does not meet my galvanized fence, because we all know that the galvanized has a concrete footing, and that spacing was the closest we could get it. So having this here, it don't keep the cats away, but it definitely could keep the dogs from squeezing in that, because that's a large gap. So I put that there, and I like it. And I end up putting this hanging this little hanging basket on it, and I'll probably put some flowers here. It'll probably be some foliage, and it may be some flowers, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty much not going to buy any flowers until I get all this hardscape done, until I get all the shrubs transplanted, and get these pavers removed, um, put down some landscape fabric, create these the retaining flower bed, retaining brick flower bed. I do not edit. I'm so sorry. It's early in the morning. I'm gonna get these retaining brick flower beds put down. After I get the landscape fabric, it's all already time to get the grass cut again. That'll be my second cut. Um, I have these fence planters. I have 4 going along there. Um, I'm gonna spray paint these black, and that would match better. Instead of me using the coconut liner, having to replace them every year, I see that this is holding water, and I don't like, standing water cause the mosquitoes. But I'm gonna get this spray painted black and put more holes in it so I can plant flowers in that. And so I am recycling and repurposing what I have. I am not going to buy any flowers until I get this landscape and these shrubs transplanted, create these flower beds for shade gardening, and this just may be a year of buying no flowers, and I'm okay with that because I be wanting to, put on a beautiful flower show for myself, because I love driving away from the house and driving to the house. I love taking care of the flowers, and I love the view of it. It's just all amazing to me. I also may create a flower bed here with my crepe myrtle. I have these 3 metal rings that I could use over here instead of here, but I'm just not sure. I think I'd rather use a retaining wall bridge to create the flower bed than these, because I want this shrub moved. So stay tuned. As soon as I get that done, I'll come back with another garden tour. And you guys just remember this area here. When I come back with an update, the shrubs will have been replanted, the flower beds, the weed cloth will have been put down, the pavers will have been pulled up and repurposed to the backyard in front of the shed. And just remember that these were the shrubs that I'm going to have replanted. 1, 2, I may leave that there. 3, 4, the yellow one, 5, and 6. And that is going to be a walk around when I show you the update. And here is my other flower bed that I wanted it to be a circle, but it ended up being so oddly shaped. I removed the retaining bricks that were here. This was 2 layers of bricks, and this had 3 layers of bricks with 1 in the front. And I repurposed those bricks to the front of my fence because it puts on a better, I think I'm gonna like that, these bricks here for years to come, compared to where I had them before. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe.